Why hello there everyone and welcome back. I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic race track with things that help you respawn back into your vehicle if you fall off the map. I'll help you decide who's in first, second, third place, all of those, and even a wee countdown before the game starts and before you can even drive. So this is what you're going to make. When you start the game, you will spawn into a spawn area as usual. After 1 second you will spawn in your car, and if there's another team person there will be one in there, and it'll go 3, 2, 1 go. When go happens you start driving, and as you see on the right there it says I'm in first place, and every time I go around the track I get a point, and I have to go through the entire track to get each point. When I get 4 points the game ends and I am victorious. So I'm just doing it in the middle for right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to go to devices right to the bottom and grab ourselves a mutator zone. I'm going to place the mutator zone down, make sure it's not in the way of anything else that you need there, I suppose, but on player entering the zone you're going to put this on to channel 2, and then you're going to make the zone width nice and big and the zone depth nice and big, and as you see it does not go above the track, which is what we want. So now we've got that done, so let's go on to the spawn area. So we'll just copy all this, and actually you know what, I'm just going to put this on 8 and delete this because I what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring this up here near the racetrack. So you're going to want to have teams, right? Well, I'm going to show you at least how to make team 1 and team 2, and then you can figure it out with the other teams. I'll tell you how to do that. So here we are. These are the ones I changed. Just make it team 1, and when players spawn, transmit on channel 1. But it's not the same for the other team, no. You're going to do team 2, and when player spawns, channel on 3. So this here is the one for channel 1. When channel 1 is activated, transmit on channel 5, but you have to put a delay on it, guys. I've done it before, and you see if I put no delay on, it'll start it here. As you see, I don't teleport to my car down there, but it has, so you have to put it on 1 delay, and then it'll be 1 second when you spawn in, and then you will teleport to your cars, and that is what you want. So let's go ahead back here and do a delay of 1 second. So as I said, there's all the ones I've changed, and then transmit on channel 5. And then this one, channel on when channel 3 is activated, and transmit on channel 4, and this is for team 2. So now let's go ahead and let's look at the cars and the barriers that I have placed down here. So let's copy these guys and let's drag them up here onto the racetrack. So we got the channel 1 here. This, my good people that are watching this video, is the vehicle spawner, and this is all I've changed. Enable during game or phase or whatever, none. Make sure it is on none, and just so it doesn't spawn in vehicles that don't need to be there and all that there. Owning team 1, this is just so it spawns in the team 1 person in the car rather than any other player. Assign driver when receiving from channel 5, this is what happens at the trigger that spawns once you, or triggers once you spawn. Respawn vehicle when receiving from channel 2, that is the mutator zone. Enable when receiving from channel 1, that is when the player spawns. And when player exits from vehicle, transmit on channel 5, so the player is put right back in to their vehicle. Alright, now we can basically do something quite similar to the other one. Enable during phase none, once again, but the owning team is 2 this time. Assign driver when receiving from channel 2. Enable when receiving from channel 4. This is wrong. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put this to 3, and this is going to be 4, and this is also going to be 4. This is just so it fixes the spawner thing. So that's all I've changed there, and then that makes it easy enough for the players to spawn in. Then we've got the barriers. Customize the barrier. So we're going to want to have the box in a hollow shape. That's just so you only need to place one rather than 4 of them around it. It's a lot simpler. You should try it. It's probably one of my favourite things in the zones. Anyway, the barrier width, I put the 2 so it's a bit longer for the vehicles. And disable when receiving from channel 8. We will get to that shortly. And this one is literally the exact same. There's no difference in the 2 barriers. They are both the same. So you're probably wondering, what was the channel 8 all about? And that is for the countdown. We'll just move the countdown up a wee bit, and we'll also grab that other trigger. And we're actually going to need more triggers now that I realised that mistake that was in it. So here is the HUD message device, and this is all I changed. Message 3. Time from round start is 1 second. Display time 1 second, and text style is small. So if you watch carefully, when I went into it, 3 was very small, 2 got a wee bit bigger, 1 got a wee bit bigger, and then go was a lot bigger, and then that's when the barriers were disabled. So as you see, this is time from round start, channel 1, right? And actually, you don't need really any of these, except for the channel 8 one. So we don't need you, we don't need you. And yes, I know it's pretty scary, I'm deleting those, I know. But what you can do is, time from round start, you can actually put this to 2. You could put this one to 3. You could put this one to 4. You don't need these here show ones. But you can put that one on show. You don't really need to not put that one on show. But these will hopefully still work the same way. Now this one here, actually we'll go back to this one. Trigger when we're seeing from channel 7. That isn't going to happen now. So instead what we're going to do is, we're going to come on down to the vehicle here. We're going to go in and see where it says assign driver when we're seeing from channel 5. Well, we're going to go ahead and change this to channel 5. So as soon as player 1 spawns in there, it will start the countdown. That's most likely because every player or every game will at least have a person in it, and they will most likely be in team 1. So it will activate this. And then that's going to activate straight away. So we're going to have to put a delay on it of probably 5 seconds. That most likely would do. And just in case to fix that, we're going to put this to 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and 2 seconds. That's just because this silly old thing here, that it's still a very old device. They haven't updated it to do 4 seconds. I'm waiting for that epic. But anyway, this here is then activating for team 1. Delay is 3 seconds. We can put this to 1 second. Trigger when receiving from channel 2, and when trigger transmit on channel 5. So this is, it will trigger when this is, triggered, and then it will trigger the car to spawn, and then it'll spawn with channel 2, and then it will make the player spawn back on channel 5. Now you're going to have to place, most likely, more mutator zones. And although this could get quite annoying, let's either place these or make it so vehicles can't fall off the map. So let's go ahead, make these bigger again, not the height, we don't want the height changed. And then we'll go into here, on entering, transmit on channel 6. The car over here we have not changed yet to respawn from channel 6. So there we go, it's on channel 6 now. So it's going to respawn when a player 2 falls down in here, and we're going to make sure that this is for team 1. Affects players and all that there, yes, but affects team. Select the team. Team 2. All but only selected. You can change it and then in here as well. So it's selected team, team 1, and only selected. So now that that is changed, we can go back and we can copy this little guy here. And we'll go into here, change this to number 6, and change that to 4, and change this to team 2. And that will respawn the player in their wee box. Now, that is most likely the last bit we're going to look at. The score managers here, so we'll put them up here for now. You'll see what they're all about in a later stage. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete these because I know what I'm doing for you. I will not forget this time what I need to do for you. And we're going to go ahead and place you here. And we're going to remove this so I don't spawn down there. Now let's get the car spawner here. Make it a bit bigger so it fits most of the track. You know what I'm saying here? I don't know, but I do. Okay, so there it is. It's most likely covering the whole track. You can still make it bigger and make it fit yours, but this is just a tutorial, so yeah. So I have made it so you get a point or a score every time 150 is set off. So we're going to make this here 150. And then we're going to do in here to checkpoint 1, and that most likely is it. So let's grab another one here, if it lets me again. I don't want to make it larger, thank you. We want to spin it round, right around, and we're going to place it right here. We're going to go in here, checkpoint 2, and then do it one more time here, checkpoint 3. And now if you want to add different, like you want to go around the course 3 times, it's pretty simple. All you want to do is you're basically going to copy the ones you've already done. I didn't want to start the race. No way. I have to go around and do the race. I didn't want to do that. But to stop that, you're going to want to open it before you get caught in it. Put that to no, so you know you don't start it when you're going through it. This here. Yes, they all don't start because this is the first one. But anyway, back to it. Let's go ahead and copy it. Why is this thing as awkward as the shape gallery? I don't know. But we're going to copy it here. We'll go into this. And we'll make it so we have to go round twice. So we're going to try and grab the right one. I think... No, just do that one. Put that to channel 2. Not channel 2, what am I talking about? Number 4. Put this one a wee bit further on. Number 5. Can I please open it? Number 6. And lastly we'll put one extra one over here, which will be channel 7. And that is that then all sorted out for the race. Now you're going to go to the score manager here. And this one is for team 1 and this one is for team 2. So activate from receiving from 150. Alright. So score value, we're going to put that one to 1. And activating team, we're going to put that to 1. Activate when receiving from 150 and increment from 150. Don't really think you need to increment one. I only needed to activate one. So we're going to turn this off just to show that you do not need it. Then this one here is activating team 2. And this is wrong. So we're going to put this to activating 150. Now I'm almost certain that this does not work like this, but you can try it. I unfortunately cannot try it because I have nobody to test it with, but you can try it this way. If this does not work, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get another one of these here and make it so it's only available to team 2. So you're going to go down, activating team 2. And then change all of these ones to team 1, so I'm not going to go in here and make it. You could even make it just so the first one is only for team 1 and then the drivers can't get the rest. So we'll go in here and we'll make it activating team 1, and then the other one would be team 2, and it would be then checkpoint 1 as well, but as I said it's only going to be for team 2, so like it doesn't really matter. And then we're going to put this to 149, and then we're going to go down. We're going to change number 2 here to 149, and then just put these all over in the same areas as these ones, and then that will create your scoring. So now that is all been explained and all done, and I just realized I have not made the mutator zones big enough, but hey, I'll show you when I fall down in the middle that it works. Now you're going to go to my island, and in game put teams 2 or how many times you're going to do it, and go down here. So to end I have it as 4 for the old track, but we're going to change this to 7. And then we're going to go to UI, going to go down, scoreboard win condition, score, And HUD info type score, this kind of shows who's in first, second and third during the game. You don't need to open the menu and see. So let's go ahead and let's start the game. As you see, I spawned in 1, teleported in my car, 3, 2, 1, go. We'll drive through here. Number 2, as you see, I'm getting points here. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And as you see, the game ended once I got 7 points. And if there was Team 2 and they were like say on 6 points, it would bring up here Team 2 second 6, and then it would say 3 would be on 4 points or whatever they were on. And if they're both on 6 points, then they would both have the second place points, I suppose. But yeah guys, that is how you make a racetrack. Now let me just show you, if I fall in the middle here, it will respawn me, because I forgot to show you that. Let's go ahead, let's get into the car. Can't drive out of this, no cheating allowed. We'll come on over here, I'll put myself in the race, fall down here, respawns the car, and then respawns me in the car, and I can continue with the race. And it's just as simple as that. We'll just keep going round. Oh no, I slipped up on the ice, I fell back in, and it teleports me back here. And you know, I'm just going to do a wee cheat move here. Oh yeah, just go ahead and do that. Now as you see, one of the spawners, or one of the triggers, is overlapping there with the channel 8. So if we come on down here, and as you see, channel 8 is triggered by channel 5. Now when you fall back down here, it's going to say go every single time you respawn. So what we're going to do to fix that is we're going to go in here, times can transmit, or times can trigger, put it on 1, and if we start the game again, 2, 1, if we fall on down here, we'll spawn back, and it does not say go. So there you go guys, that is how you make a racetrack in Fortnite Creative. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow when I go over the new Fortnite Creative Hub. Anyway, I'm your host today, Mr. Mobile, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.